I want to introduce Priyanka Chaturvedi, Member of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha of the Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray Sena, Deputy Leader of the Shiv Sena UBT. Ma'am, welcome. Not a pleasant morning this. The Shinde Sena by itself at the same number of seats as the entire India Alliance put together. What do you think went so dramatically wrong in this election, ma'am?
To be very honest, I don't really know. And I won't be able to give you answers because I wasn't mentally prepared to come on television channels accepting this kind of a defeat. And again, I'm just hoping something would turn around simply because we saw that it was a very close fight. What we saw on ground was a lot of anger against the government. What we saw was tremendous amount of support coming from the people. All the surveys across the state showed that Uddhavji was amongst the most popular, and the votes don't seem to be matching up to the sentiment that we were seeing on ground. So right now, I don't have an answer to this particular question as to what really did not work for us. But again, it does raise questions on, when we are gauging the mood of the people, when we are seeing different surveys and outcomes coming out to be totally different. What really went wrong is something for everyone to speculate.
Is this for introspection, or unlike your own party person, Sanjay Raut, actually blame the mandate and say that this is a rigged mandate because that's a spoiled sport and that's discrediting the people's vote?
No, I would continue to say this, that when we were on ground, many people came and expressed a similar sentiment, that while our vote may be going towards y'all, please ensure that the EVMs are playing fair. That is a doubt which has been consistently raised by lots of voters across Maharashtra, and it's not like it's coming out of the blue. This is something which has been raised consistently during.
But Priyanka, it wasn't raised in Maharashtra in Lok Sabha 2024. Come assembly elections, you have a mandate like this, and you blame the EVMs there.
Allow me to,
please. Yeah.
Preeti ji, you haven't allowed me to complete. I do know it's a tough day for me right now. And I do know you'll have 101 questions to ask of me and to cut me out because you'll have multiple more questions. But allow me to speak. It's not like I'm saying something out of the blue. This is all I'm trying to say is what Sanjay Rautji is expressing is a doubt expressed many times. Whether we accept it in the Lok Sabha, whether we are not accepting it in the Vidhan Sabha is a second thing. The question here is, when the ground sentiment showed that it was such a close fight, when every single seat was a close fight to finish, for us to have such a difference in numbers is something which is not fathomable. That is the question that comes in everyone's mind. That we have been amongst the people, we have seen the sentiment, and we've seen the Lok Sabha outcome versus the Vidhan Sabha outcome. To us to see this kind of a pattern and difference is something which, again, I don't have answers to. And I'm not blaming anything here, but these are questions that will arise in every voter's mind as well as in every political party's mind.
Is the question of who is the real Shiv Sena settled today? Has this election settled that in your view? Or do you believe that you want to wait till the Mumbai municipal elections? Has that question been settled?
No, I'm not going to get... No, I don't think winning and losing decides what is the sentiment amongst the people. Of course, they've got more numbers. But do they believe the legacy is with them? Is something which is up for a debate. Simply because the Election Commission handed over the party symbol and name, which we are still fighting in the Supreme Court. Unfortunate that the Supreme Court still couldn't take a call as to whether what Election Commission did was the right thing to do or not to do. And that's a fight we will keep fighting. The second thing being, Lok Sabha, we did better than them. Every election cannot be about who's the real Shiv Sena. Every election is about how we will be able to convert that sentiment into votes. Probably this time it did not work for us. The next time it will work for us.
Isn't that a question? Ma'am, isn't that a question? Because just a minute, ma'am. Y'all went into this election, calling Eknath Shinde a Gaddar. It worked in the Lok Sabha to some extent, Khoke ki Sarkar. You tried it again. The formula didn't work in the Vidhan Sabha. Is there a recognition of that? That you can't just call him a Gaddar time and again and win.
Let me repeat to you, we may not win, but he will continue to be a traitor. That's written on his forehead forever. So please, he will continue to be that. Someone who wins on the back of an AB form given by Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray. Someone who becomes a minister in an alliance which he later said was not the alliance he wanted to be a part of. Held 3 important ministries. And after 2 years, his conscience arises and he says, okay, now I'm moving on. You cannot take that reality away. And again, that's a fight we are fighting in the Supreme Court. And we were hoping that the constitutional judgment, the constitutional bench would uphold democracy and constitution. It's not happened, but we'll keep fighting the fight. Does that mean at every point we prove whether who's the real Shiv Sena, who's not the real Shiv Sena? Lok Sabha, then you can say, oh, it's now settled. But then you all started to talk about the strike rate. Now you're talking about, oh, look, he's won emphatically. That does not mean that people don't believe the legacies with Uddhavji. And I'm not going to get into that debate.
You know, the fact at the end of the day is that there will need to be some look by these parties, which I think, I mean, she may not agree with me. You all squabbled over Kaun Banega Mukhyamantri through July and August. You all were more interested, project Uddhav Thackeray CM, everything will be well, rather than doing the hard work on the ground.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
the fact is, at that time, the BJP was on the ground, the RSS was on the ground, and you all were sitting in your bungalows in Delhi and Mumbai deciding Kaun Banega
Let's
Mukhyamantri.
not be unfair. She's saying it's a tough day and a tough morning to reconcile to this. Not a
No, but that's the truth.
fought hard
I'm not
and lost.
holding
This is
it
like a
against her.
hammering.
I'm not holding it against her. I think
Oh,
there's a
yeah,
recognition.
I'm willing to answer your question. Rahul,
Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Rahul, I'm willing to answer your questions, even if they are the toughest ones. So Rajdeep, let me tell you one thing. What we were doing, what went wrong, we will give you a detailed analysis, firstly. This second thing about squabbling over Chief Minister phase, wasn't it your survey and CSDS survey and various other surveys which showed that Uddhav Thackeray was amongst the most popular leaders, above even Mr. Eknath Shinde? It's a fact. For our political party to say that there should be a phase which leads this campaign, I don't think it was unfair ask. But of course,
No, are you saying that would have made a difference?
The other two allies.
Are you telling me you think
Yes,
that would
to
have
talk
made a
about,
difference?
you all were sitting in your bungalows and having discussion. I think it's a very unfair charge to make to lakhs of our karyakartas who are working on ground. Lakhs of karyakartas who are working on ground.
Are you
despite
concerned, ma'am?
having to fight a battle between, it was a David versus Goliath fight with tons of money being pumped in on one side and we struggling to ensure that our karyakartas could be on the ground and fighting this fight. They have fought this fight. So please do not undermine my party karyakartas.
The UBT has 19
just because you
MLAs.
think we are sitting in bungalows and deciding who's winning.